widespread light to moderate rain out there, so we are dealing with those wet roads. And don't be surprised if you see some ponding on the roads for that morning commute. Winds, not bad. We're seeing some breezy conditions, but that is about it. However, those winds will be picking up this afternoon because we got more active weather on the way. Live look from Domenico's on the Wharf in Monterey. As I mentioned earlier, it looks dark out there, but that sun is up. Sunrise was at 6:31. So here's what we're looking at. A disturbance tapped into a plume of moisture. That's giving us the widespread light to moderate showers this morning. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, the moderate showers sticking more towards southern Monterey County and San Benito County. The more north you go, the lighter precip you're going to see. However, again, all of us are seeing some sort of rain this morning. So here we are, rest of the day today, that plume of moisture, we're still going to see that for the next couple of hours before it starts to move off to the southeast. As it does, we are actually going to see this trough of low pressure digging a little bit more further down into our area. So our daytime highs today are actually going to be warm around lunchtime, and then they're actually going to cool down fairly quickly through the rest of the afternoon. Then we have a couple disturbances that are going to be tapping into this. The first one will be moving through later tonight. That will generate some scattered showers later this evening through the overnight hours, and not just scattered showers, but even some snow showers for the higher elevations in our area. We're talking most of the mountains around our area seeing some sort of snow by tomorrow morning. And then we got a secondary disturbance that we're going to see tomorrow, and that will continue to generate these showers throughout the day tomorrow. One thing to note here, we are going to be dealing with some gusty winds as this continues to dig down south into our area. Look at very cold air mass moving in as well. So we're really not going to be getting out of those 50s over the next couple of days, but also we're going to be dealing with some instability as well. So we could see some the chance of a thunderstorm. That could mean some brief heavy downpours, some small hail as well. And as I mentioned, some snow for those higher elevations. This will eventually move off to the east, and as it does, we're going to remain in this trough of low pressure for a while, but we will slowly start to warm with this ridge starting to move in. But we will be dealing with some gusty conditions even on Friday, but Friday will start to warm up. We'll see some nicer weather on Friday, and even nicer as we head through the weekend. Ridge of high pressure will be our friend through the weekend, giving us some sunnier, drier conditions and some warm temperatures by Sunday in those mid to upper 60s. However, we will have a stronger storm system yet again arriving on Monday. So here's what we're looking at as far as rainfall total. This is only a 12-hour look. I'm only doing this first system here, not the scattered showers we're going to see later on. We could get anywhere between a half an inch to an inch, especially for southern Monterey and San Benito County. Again, as you head north, the less likely you're going to see those higher rainfall totals. But still, most of us will probably see about a half an inch out of this system, about a third, I should say 3/10 of an inch to about a half an inch out of this system today. As far as snow goes, again, most of us are going to see snow on those higher elevations across the Central Coast. So the Santa Lucia Range, the mountains of San Benito County, even parts of the Santa Cruz Mountains, the highest peaks of the Santa Cruz Mountains could see some snow by tomorrow morning, and that could generate throughout the day tomorrow as well. We're going to have a cold enough air mass for that to happen. As far as those winds, as I mentioned, not dealing with those winds this morning, but they will be picking up this afternoon. We will have some gusty conditions at times, occasional gusts anywhere between that 20 to 25 mile per hour range, and we're going to keep those gusty conditions going through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. Again, that is all ahead of that system that's dropping into our area and the couple disturbances we're going to have moving through as well. So we're going to see those windy conditions even through tomorrow. For the rest of the day today, again, widespread light to moderate showers out there. They will slowly start to taper off as we head into lunchtime. So we have a couple more hours of this rain, as I mentioned this morning. By this afternoon, we could see some showery conditions still out there. As we head into mid-afternoon, though, that's when the system slowly starts to push off to the southeast, and we'll have a little bit of a break before that next system arrives this evening. As that system arrives this evening, we will start to see some of those scattered showers out there through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. And again, you can see the purple and blues out there. That's an indication that we're going to see some snow in those higher elevations. Real quickly, temperatures today, not going to be warm, and we're not going to be warm tomorrow either. Most of us are only going to be in those 50s, upper 50s for Santa Cruz County, higher elevations in those low 50s. North side of the bay will be a touch warmer in those upper 50s around Watsonville and Aptos, but once you head south along the coast, Marina in those mid 50s, 59 in Salinas as well as Hollister, upper 50s for the Santa Clara Valley. Monterey Peninsula Peninsula today, only in those mid-50s this afternoon. And then the Salinas Valley, you'll be in those upper 50s with mid-50s back along the Big Sur coast.